Hello, everybody, and welcome to step 5 in the 7 Steps to Mindfulness Challenge. Today, I am going to talk about when you should be practicing mindfulness. And I also will have an exercise at the end about practicing gratitude and appreciation. If you don't already know me, I am Roberta. I am a health and life coach, specifically helping women who are feeling stuck and overwhelmed and stressed out by their lives. They can't seem to get ahead. I help them get that ball rolling again and provide the support and accountability that they need so that they can stretch into the goals that they have for their health and for their life. So last video we talked about where to practice mindfulness and how to incorporate it as a part of your daily routine so that it just naturally becomes what you do. And today I'm going to talk about when to practice mindfulness, specifically focusing on gratitude, because lately I have been overwhelmed myself and stressed. I have a lot of different moving pieces going on in my life. I work full-time in video production from 7 to 4 each day, and then in the evenings and weekends I'm doing my health and life coaching. I'm also creating a signature program specifically for stepmoms who would like additional support and coaching. And then I got this light that's just attacking my face. Maybe if I come over here. And then I'm also planning my wedding. That's happening in July. I'm moving and renovating the house that I'm moving into. So it's just a lot of moving pieces, a lot going on at once. And I find that I can get easily overwhelmed and stressed. And at a time like that, it is so great to just pause. To pause for a moment, to just breathe and to just appreciate and be grateful for all the many things that are happening, because it's easy to get overwhelmed and say, I'm having a terrible week, but look at all that great things that are going for you. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but every one of those things is positive and I'm enjoying and is going really well. So I want to take a moment to pause to notice that mindfulness is really important when you want to be appreciating all that life has to offer, when you want to be grateful for the opportunities that have come up in your life and how good that you actually have it. So this week from the Dr. Collard's little book of mindfulness, it's specifically geared around gratitude. So it's called Gratitude Practice, Write It Down. And she has a little note here that says, gratitude and appreciation help us turn towards joy and gladness, which creates chemicals of well-being and peace in our whole body. Studies show that the regular practice of gratitude and appreciation, including writing down the experiences you feel grateful for, can lead to better health, less stress, and a more optimistic outlook on life. Now, it's great to be in a practice of mentally writing down what you're grateful for, but I am huge into physical pen to paper. They even have an app that you can get that's like a gratitude journaling app for your phone. That's even better too than just thinking about it. But I'm such a firm believer in jotting it down and physically writing why you're grateful. There's something about that pen to paper, seeing it in front of you, that has an actual impact on your beliefs and how you're feeling in that moment. And then it's also something that you can reflect back on to see the amount of pages that you've filled or typed into shows how much you really have to be grateful for. So she recommends that this exercise is for 10 minutes. And so she's got 4 bullet points here to kind of get you started. So she says, find a peaceful spot where you can sit down and write in a notebook and meditate. Maybe put on some nice music, that's my addition, or light a candle. Just make it nice and give yourself that time to just sit. Give yourself a few minutes and note down all the things you are grateful for, such as friendships, things about yourself, your body, home, pleasurable memories, and so on. The list is endless. And read through your list and internally give words of thanks to each point you noted. For example, thanks for my beautiful smile. thanks for my special favorite mug. Does anybody have a special favorite mug? Because I totally do. Right now, my favorite mug is a Day of the Dead Sugar Skull mug. Thanks for my last holiday or the time off that I had. And when you give thanks, really tune into all 5 senses as best you can. And that's what we've been working on with mindfulness, is engaging the senses, because when you can fully experience the senses in alignment with what you're grateful for, it's going to have that much more of an impact for you. This is like, I can't even move my face right now. And the last point she has is bring awareness to this moment. What are you grateful for right here and now? How does this feel in your body, and where do you feel it? Gently breathe and sit with gratitude for a little while longer. I said little, weird. So basically just taking in those senses and really experiencing it and just being quiet and present is super important. And that's how you can kind of practice that exercise. And for me, another idea that I think is really fun and is something that I've definitely done is I've created a gratitude jar. So I just bought like a jar, you could get like a vase even from the Dollar Tree or wherever, and I put a label on the front that says, I am grateful, ... And then each day I had Post-it notes there where I wrote something I was grateful for. Even if like you're having a rough day, like I'm grateful for having a bed that I can sleep in, and it's just like, I love my bed. So just something each day, write it down, fold it, throw it in the jar, and as the jar continues to grow, first of all, it's a reminder of how much you have to be grateful for. But then the next time, either at the end of each month, you can go through and read them all, and see if there's any repeats. Or if you're feeling just discouraged, overwhelmed, and frustrated, that jar is a physical representation of everything that you're grateful for. And then you just take the time to kind of read through those and regroup and breathe. And just, it helps you get everything back into perspective of what's really important in life and what you can definitely let go of. So that's the gratitude exercise. That is your action step for this week, is to practice being grateful for everything that you have going for you. And just a reminder, if you'd like a chance to win your copy of the Little Book of Mindfulness Challenge, there's 3 steps to enter the contest. First is go ahead and give my Facebook page a like, The Worthwhile Lifestyle. Second is to comment below, what are you grateful for? Just let me know, what are you grateful for, and how are you going to practice this continual checking in on gratitude and appreciation. And the last step to enter the contest is to download my free ebook, which I created specifically for you because energy is such an area of struggle for people, to not only have energy at the beginning of the day, but to sustain it throughout the day. So I created an ebook with 3 easy steps on how to maintain and create energy throughout the day so that you are feeling good and you can reach your goals and check everything off on your to-do list, or most things. So that link is down below in the description to get your ebook as well. And those are the 3 steps. And thank you so much for joining me for step 5 of the 7 Steps to Mindfulness Challenge. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.